Hello, everyone. My name is Thane Douglas. I'm a senior computer science major and researcher, as well as a member of the seventh cohort of the CARSTEM Scholars Program and lead organizer for the Google Developers Groups on campus at Harvard University. Today, I'll be walking you through YT-AyoChat, and specifically the autonomous AI agent swarm powering it, which I like to call the Lumi architecture. This system is built to autonomously govern and respond to commenters on the YouTube Shorts feed, optimized specifically for the velocity of short form algorithmic growth. But to understand this, we have to look at the evolution from operator to architecture. So, over the summer, my YouTube channel hit a viral growth point, pulling in thousands of subscribers, thousands of comments, and millions of views just in the matter of weeks. So, this technical build was not just a reaction to this inflection point for my YouTube channel, it was my intentional response to the global influx of comments and engagement entering my digital space every day. So, as you can see on the screen, Google natively has integrated smart replies that simply react to a commenter's sentiment in their comment. So they offer a statistical prediction of what a creator would typically respond to a viewer or commenter with. While this is a good start, this feature is mainly optimized for platform retention, keeping users on the Shorts feed. And again, YouTube Studio has yet to give creators new tools that allow us to automate our response rate and our ability to reply to our supporters in culturally fluent and sovereign ways. So instead of relying on a single AI agent, I engineered a three node multi agent swarm. Node one is the supervisor level. This agent ingests the video's metadata and sets the overarching room temperature of the creator's niche. So in my case, the supervisor agent would calibrate the content, the context of the content I make. So that would be dance content. Node two is the perception node. This agent analyzes inbound semiotic intent, scoring comments on a scale from 1 to 10 and identifying their nuanced slang that is commonly shared across the internet or vernacular that is more so common in digital spaces. And last but not least, our final node, node three, is the autonomous hive. This dynamically queries my ChromaDB vector store, which was built out transcribing my own grounded responses to the actual video comments you see I am receiving. And this allows the agent to then draft a strict one sentence, culturally resonant and safe reply. And all of these generated responses are safely screened by Cloud Model Armor before the YouTube API dispatch. Now, without further ado, I'm going to switch the window that I'm sharing so that I can demo this agent swarm in action. So now we are in my IDE, shout out anti-gravity. I've already had the command written out for the sake of time. But at the very tail end of this command is the video ID to my recent viral dance short of Cat's Eye's latest single, Hootie Fruity. And as you could see before, we already have incoming comments that I have not had the chance to respond to. And these comments have been coming in throughout the week. So instead of manually typing out a response for each of those comments or relying on a generic Google Smart Reply, let's have the swarm handle it. So watch the terminal trace as the listener pulls the video. Right there, it catches the open thread. Next, the supervisor logs the room temperature, as I mentioned earlier. Immediately after, the perception node scores the polarity and intent of the viewer's comment. Finally, the Hive synthesizes the response from my JSON-L dataset and triggers the live HTTP 200 dispatch. So now I'm going to go back to my YouTube studio and show you the comments deployed by the agent swarm. So again, these were all the unresponded comments left on my video. But now, if we refresh, we will see there are no more unresponded comments. And I did not have to type any of those comments. And just like that, there is the deployed response. All right. Apologies again, everybody, for that technical difficulty. Again, I was lagging in my screen recording, Zoom recording was freezing, yada, yada, yada. But I'm back. And now, to give you a clear look at this deployment, I will share with you two things. So, on the left-hand side, you will see the live YouTube Shorts feed in browser view. And to the right-hand side, you will see my anti-gravity IDE open. And so, yes, so looking again at my video, as you can see, we have a number of unresponded comments. Some of them I did have the chance to respond to, but most of them I did not have the chance to respond to. So now I'm going to go back to my terminal, and with this Python command, I'll be able to fire up the LLM console agent swarm. And as I run this command, you can watch the trace catch these unresponded comments instantly. And because we integrated Karpathy's LLM console, the perception node is actively detecting the language of each comment and dynamically routing it to regional open source models on Hugging Face to capture cultural specific vernacular or slang. But the real cherry on top is that in between my original demo freezing and me recording this part of the demo, we were able, or I was able to implement a dual corpus memory architecture. So as you can see, these HTTP 200 success codes are essentially telling us that the swarm is not just replying to these comments, but every time it receives a comment and ingests it, The agent swarm then synthesizes a grounded response. And then it will autonomously log this interaction into a parallel synthetic memory file. This architecture was implemented to safely learn or safely have the agent learn from the community and its responses in real time. And so and so, oh my gosh, what word am I trying to find? And so, with that in mind, um, the whole intent behind building a second training data set was to not risk the model collapsing on the ground truth original JSON-L file I've spent my time building out with my actual voice in real replies I would type out and respond to comments. So now that this is finished, as we can see, the terminal has told us it has completed the cycle and it has processed the 6 comments that were unresponded through the Lumi swarm. So now if I go back to my YouTube, all these comments like, is that long neck woman? And this is so wrong. And mi nota, por favor, which in English means, I don't know. So I'm sure our agents might have some trouble with that. But once we hit refresh, as you can see, the comments have jumped from 16 to 22, which means our agent deployed 6 replies. Wow, these ones are good. These are good. So for the comment, a lot of people on my videos, they like to comment diva. I guess it's a slang term that people use if you like are just slaying and like you kill a dance or like you kill a choreography or you just look really good. People will comment diva. But the agent swarm synthesized this response that says, love having you in the comment section, vibing with the routine today. That's perfect. And that's something I would say. For this other one, where somebody said, I love your outfits, the agent swarm replied, fit is oversized and styled with thrifted accessories. So that's actually not true. Everything you see me wearing was gifted to me by my grandma. But let's talk about this one. So what's after 7? 8. That's another like compliment and just slang that people are using to say you did a really good job. And the agent responded with, appreciate the love so much. We're just getting warmed up for the next job. That's perfect. Um, so yeah, that's essentially the project. That is my hackathon submission. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out to me, comment, uh, try it out for yourself. Please build on top of this architecture. I would love your feedback. And I personally will keep iterating on this throughout my research career and content creator career. But it was an honor participating in this hackathon. And I hope you all receive this submission with my purest intentions. And yes, have a good rest of your August and all semester to all my undergraduates. Y'all got this.